on TNA Xplosion. It's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring one of the newest signings to the Knockouts division, Elayna Black. Plus, the Don West, you gotta be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week. In case you missed it, and in our main event, it's gonna be Manny Lemons going one-on-one with Skyler of Order 4. But first, let's go back in time with From the Vault, presented by TNA Plus.
Hello?
What? What's up? Wow!
You're not listening to me, obviously.
I'm trying to feel. No, I usually tune out. I'm trying to feel. What's going on between these two teams?
3 hours worth tonight.
Listen, dude, I'm an analyst. I gotta analyze what's going on.
Listen to what I say when I lead you into something like that.
Okay, take 2. Tell me again.
You said how much you like Daniels, and I pointed out that when we're not on the air, that's not what you say to me. Take 2.
All right. You're a stooge. Well, here we go. Kurt Angle. Gonna go straight up right here against Daniels. So Daniels, you better be careful here. You see that serious look on Daniels' face because he knows he's dealing with someone like Angle, one of the greatest of all time.
Boy, think back to the match that these two teams had at our Slammiversary pay-per-view event in Dallas, Texas. One of the best tag team matches that I have seen in quite a long time. I think maybe the best tag match of the year that I have seen so far. They're back at it again tonight here at No Surrender, thanks to one man, our general manager, Hulk Hogan.
See Kurt, I'm sorry, Mike. See Kurt Angle got that ace bandage heavily wrapped up. He's got some issue with his hamstring.
Is it hamstring? Is it a groin pull?
Could tie into each other. I mean, Kurt Angle, you know, the guy, he trains so much at such a high level. Back in the day, I've trained with Kurt, and some people say sometimes he overtrains. I don't know. He's a freaking machine, the guy. He'll get hurt, and then he'll be okay. It's like you never know with Kurt.
We're going to have to watch as the match progresses. The suplex snapped off by Kurt. Floats into a pin for 2. As this World Tag Team Championship match goes on, we will see the condition of Kurt Angle. At this point in time, it's the challengers just having their way with Daniels, pinballed back and forth. I will see if you were coming out for a tag team match, and maybe you weren't at 100%. Be awfully good to look across the ring and see AJ Styles as your tag team partner.
Well, great point. Absolutely. I mean, you know, you got some back. When you have a partner, you know, you can rely on. You have someone that has your back no matter what happens. If you're having a hard time out there, you can tag him in. Having a great partner is something that's just something to be said for that. I'll tell you that right now.
AJ floats over, flying out of the corner, and now I got that dig. I got it. The months and months that AJ had to deal with Daniels and Kazarian dragging his name through the mud. You know that Styles would like nothing more than to inflict the pain, the punishment, and in the end to take away those World Tag Team titles.
Oh, that would be an amazing just thing for AJ to do to someone like Daniels and Kazarian, who, see right now, the legal man is Kazarian. He tagged himself in, and AJ ready for it. Beautiful drop kick, another one. Look at that amazing vertical leap and athletic ability of the phenomenal one himself, AJ Styles. Oh, man, that quick spinning neck breaker right there.
Nicely done by AJ. Challengers, they've had the entire match to this point.
Power, power, power. There it is. AJ showing it. Probably the most well-rounded athlete, well-rounded pro wrestler that I've ever been around is someone like AJ Styles. He brings the power game. He's got great mat skills, tremendous high flyer, awesome conditioning, experience, former world champion. He's got it all. Holy crap.
God!
Man, that was an intense backdrop.
Well, I've set up on the lights before many times, but Kazarian was tossed way up there by the double team back body drop. Early part of the match. Challengers took it. to Daniels. Now for the past minute or so, they've had their way with Kazarian, and you think back to the matchup on Impact Wrestling this past Thursday night. The challengers, Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Hernandez, they really controlled that match until the champs took the low road, the cheap shot with the title belt that enabled them to keep the gold.
Well, you know, I understand that, Mike. You know, a lot of people give the tag team champions a hard time about that. They will take a shortcut. There's always some kind of tomfoolery going on. We talked about how shady Daniels is.
It's their specialty.
Right, it is. But you know what? I say a lot of it by any means necessary. You know, watch out here, watch out.
Across the knee.
When you are a champion, one of the toughest things to do is become a champion. But once you grab a championship, or championships in this case, the tag team, the toughest thing is to hold on to it.
Yeah, it's even harder, isn't it? Because everybody's gunning for you.
They're climbing that mountain, and you are on top of that mountain. And these two guys, they scratch and claw and cheat, do whatever they got to do to hang on to the titles. I personally don't have a problem with that. Full passion, desire to remain champion.
So you're saying just do whatever it takes to keep the titles, by any means necessary?
Just about. I mean, I don't know about disparaging and slandering a man's name like they did with AJ. That I don't agree with. I mean, I don't agree with completely trying to crush the man's credibility and crush the man's family life. I think that was a load of BS that Daniels did to AJ. That's just my opinion. But in regards to anything that happens in between those ropes, I got no problem with it.
Ooh. Well, champs definitely working like a well-oiled machine now as the match turns in their favor. Knowing how to exploit the double team tactics before the count of the referee so that they're not disqualified, where they milk the cow. Oh my God.
Nasty. Nasty.
AJ's back, the back of his head. Oh, and then Kazarian sledge as he drops down. You pointed out many times how there's no give to that ring apron, and that's the contact that AJ made violently.
Hard, it's hard there. You feel that the corner bead of the ring, of the steel of the ring meets there in the corner, and the toughest, hardest part of the ring is the apron.
Kicked by Daniels into the face of Styles and goes down for the pin, and Daniels doesn't miss a trick on the pin attempt, even with the forearm right across the head and face just grinding bone on bone.
You know as well as I, he's a veteran. Okay, he knows what he's doing in there. He knows every little nook and cranny, every little trick does Daniels. He knows it, and he will use it and exploit it.
And Daniels gets sent flying, this time belly-to-belly released.
That was a quick throw right there by Angle.
Outside in shoulder block leads to a jumping DDT from Kazarian.
Kurt Angle just popped off the mat once his head hit. That was nasty.
Great flurry of offense in this matchup by Kurt Angle, stopped quickly by the champs.
Smart by the champions to do that, something like that, a DDT that impactful. To someone like Angle, it's well documented the neck injuries and multiple surgeries that Kurt over the years has had to his neck. So if you drive the man, the top of his head into the mat with a DDT, it's gonna definitely jack his neck up.
You know that has to be one of those things that the champs talk about when it comes to game planning this title matchup. And it's Kazarian from outside, again, as they work on the upper body, the head of Kurt Angle. AJ prevented from coming in. Daniels tags, but again, they've got that 5 seconds. Elbow drop in, then followed by the leg drop. Slingshot style. It's Kazarian for 2. Kurt gets the shoulder roll.
Kazarian now cranking up the head and neck of Angle.
On a night when we are under lockdown, the authorities are here, called at the request of our general manager, Hulk Hogan. The police presence is felt here at the Impact Zone while we also wait for further updates on the condition of one Jeff Hardy.
Now, we still don't know the issues with that shoulder, what exactly is going on with the shoulder of Jeff Hardy, who's due to compete in the finals of our Bound for Glory series against Bully Ray tonight. So, you know, massive match coming up, and we don't know the situation.
I was just going to say, coming up is right. That match is next. The finals of the Bound for Glory series, where we will determine who it is that goes on to challenge for the World Heavyweight title. Meanwhile, in this World Tag Team Championship match, oh my
God. Oh my God.
Kazarian sent flying, courtesy of Kurt Angle. Can we get another look, guys? Watch this, watch the impact. Whoa!
Man, that was an Angle slam from hell. Holy crap. That was an Angle slam with like a little extra mustard on it. Jiminy crickets.
Rocket Impact Zone waits to see. First, Kazarian tags in. Daniels legal, and here comes Styles. Off the kick. Styles dares him to get to his feet. Drops him. Backbreaker across the knee. AJ comes up with a 2 count, and here he comes full speed.
Oh, did you hear that kick?
Daniels got the boot
Quickness
of it,
there.
surprised him. Oh, but then it's AJ floats over. Inverted DDT, pin, and no, just 2.
Wild. You see that? Looked like AJ got shot out of a cannon, Mike.
Looked like Kazarian got shot out of a cannon too. The speed and quickness as he made contact with the drop kick on AJ. Champs go double team again. AJ ducks the clothesline and answers. 2 for the price of 1. Kurt tags himself in.
Here we go, Mike. Here we go. Angle. Not usually up there that much.
Splash off the top. Straight down. Pin 1. Pin 2. Woo. Daniels escapes before 3. Oh, we mean business now. Straps down. Offense centers on Kazarian. Dropped in the back of his noggin. Here goes Daniels. Slammed as well. Cover Kurt. 1, 2. No. God.
Wow.
He did
Very
it.
impressive.
He did it. It's ring awareness by Daniels. Reached out, made contact with the rope. Here's your ring awareness. Ankle lock applied.
Might be crowned a new tag team champion.
Gonna make him tap. Watch out, Kazarian.
Back of the neck. Back of the neck with that kick. Started with that DDT earlier. Great job by Kazarian. But look at Daniels, man, hanging onto that ankle in loads of pain.
Kazarian, legal, Styles as well off the dual tags. AJ goes springboard and then a discus shot for Daniels. Kazarian able to put on the brakes, shoots AJ off into the corner. AJ nailed with the flying forearm, and then Kazarian monkey flip right into, oh my God!
That was awesome.
And this is 2. Back-to-back moves. Neither of the champs saw coming. Styles, oh, so close to getting the 3 before the save by Daniels.
Like an 1/8 of a second away from new tag team champions.
Another great tag team title match in this series, in this rivalry. But we got to go back.
Yeah,
Here
let's
it is.
watch this.
This is amazing.
Oh, monkey flip right here now. AJ, head scissors, and look at this. Bingo. Ankle lock again.
Daniels being ankle locked by Kurt outside. Meanwhile, AJ's got him in his sights. Springboard, go flying. 450, 450, cover.
New champs.
Oh, how the hell did Kazarian?
What happened here? On the outside, Kazarian kicked out. I have no idea how he did it. No idea how he did it.
Kazarian is out.
And rightfully so. I don't know how the guy kicked out.
I don't either. Just pure reaction, I guess. What shows Kazarian still had something left in the tank in this match. And the open hand thrust, palm shot by Daniels. Rock Styles in the corner. I didn't see what happened to Kurt outside. I know he had the ankle lock on. Whoa. Daniels dumped out to the floor by Styles, who got hit by the kick from Kazarian. A rocky AJ in the corner.
Well, look at Kazarian now.
Look at this.
Yep.
High risk.
AJ's gonna get splattered here. Oh, maybe not, wait.
Watch out.
Oh my God.
Off the top
That's
into the
it.
pin.
That's it.
2 in. No!
What?
First it was Kazarian with the miracle kick out before 3. And now it's AJ who turns it around and does the same thing. We haven't seen that move by Kazarian in ages.
That was
Way back
awesome.
to the future there. Crowd shows their appreciation for this great World Tag Team title showdown tonight at No Surrender.
Look at it mocking here.
Yeah.
Kazarian mocking AJ.
He's gonna try and beat AJ with the clash. Instead, he's gonna deal with Kurt. Angle first on Kazarian.
Kurt Angle saving the day here.
Running clothesline, momentum takes both Kurt and Daniels over, and you saw
Kurt grabbing that groin, that hamstring area.
Kurt favoring the leg as he looks to be in pain.
Oh, he's hurting. Kurt is hurting badly.
Referee Brian Hebner checking on his condition. That's outside the ring. Meanwhile, inside, AJ could go Styles clash here. Kazarian is is so weak. It's just like dead weight that AJ's trying to lift.
He's got him. AJ's got him for the stop.
Watch, watch, watch.
What the hell? Is that the...
That's the drink.
Appletini. Yeah,
Thrown in the eyes
you kidding
of
me?
AJ Styles. Stacked up by
Not
Kazarian.
like this. Not
No
like this.
way.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Your winners and still World Tag Team Champions, Kazarian and Christopher Daniels.
Well, you know what? Listen, I said earlier about the champions that they take shortcuts. They do whatever it takes in between the ropes to hang on to those championships. I gotta say right now, everything except that. I mean, really, that's drinking a guy's face.
Shouldn't be surprised.
Especially a drink that chicks drink. No offense to anybody who drinks Appletini, but it's a chick drink. But anyway, tough way to go down there for the challenges in AJ and Kurt Angle. An amazing match.
Still to come, John Skyler of Order 4 looks to snuff out Manny Lemons in our main event. But coming up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion. And now it's time for In Case You Missed It. This is a no-holds-barred match here on TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC. AJ Francis in control against Rich Swann, 2 former teammates within the group known as First Class.
No disqualification, no countouts, no holds barred in this one. And Francis asserting his authority, asserting his power in this matchup.
Swann on the move, look out! Sending Francis face first into the steel chair. This has been an emotional and challenging night for all of us here in TNA Wrestling with the results of Feast or Fired announced earlier on this evening.
And there's no doubt about it, a lot of us had a lot of feelings here, and of course, someone we know well, Steve Macklin, is no longer with us here in TNA.
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
It's been an emotional night. Let's do
fair.
our jobs. Here's the cover. Francis thinks he has this one in the bag, but Swann is still in it.
Oh, Rich Swann is nothing if not resilient. They call him Mr. All Night Long for a number of reasons, but because he will just keep going when it gets tough, when the match gets into those final innings. And look at this, Francis just tossing those steel steps over the top rope.
The team of First Class always had so much potential. They could have won the TNA World Tag Team titles a number of times, but it was always AJ Francis' ego that got in the way. It was never about we, it was always about what's good for AJ Francis.
There's no doubt about it. Question is, what will Francis do? Now look, as he tries to throw Swan onto those steps.
Swan fighting back, hold on. Oh, wait a minute! Francis went into the diamond plate.
Great counter there by Rich Swann.
Rich Swann, the former TNA World Champion, former TNA X Division Champion, battle-tested. Oh, a stone face first into the steel.
And Francis, he might be out. He might be out on his feet here.
Another cover, middle of the ring.
Is that gonna be enough though?
Cover, can Swanee put him away? Francis got the left shoulder up in time.
So close for Rich Swann, so close to putting a final period on the chapter, on the story of First Class. Take another look back. Here's the stomp right onto the steps. And then Swann following it all up with this perfectly timed cutter. But somehow Francis stayed in the fight.
And now Swann going back underneath the ring for a table. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission inside the ring in this no-holds-barred match.
Well, apparently Rich Swann didn't think that the first table was enough. If one is good, two is better. But Francis, he may have kicked out of the cutter to stay in this matchup, but he has been off his feet. He is breathing heavy as Swann is now finding more and more plunder to add to the chaos in this no-holds-barred main event. 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs. Now a fifth. Swann. How many does he need here?
Francis is a 330-pound beast. Plenty of experience as an NFL defensive lineman.
Oh, look!
Swann got hit with the TFL!
Right into the pile of steel chairs.
Arm draped over the chest. Swann is still in this thing. Swann was throwing all those chairs into the ring because he knows how difficult it is to keep Francis down.
But in doing so, he allowed Francis the room to recover, to boom! Hit that TFL right into the pile of steel. And now, were those seconds that Rich Swann spent setting up the table, getting the steel chairs, will he pay the ultimate price?
Francis, think about that down payment. Swann suffered it plenty at Genesis weeks ago when Francis defeated Swann one-on-one.
Oh my God, look what it...
now Swann sending Francis into the tables!
Oh my God! Chaos and carnage at ringside.
This is total non-stop action. This is TNA wrestling.
But can Swann, he hit that blow on the outside, but can he follow up? Can he hit the finishing blow?
Going for that Phoenix splash into the corner.
He got it!
Is it enough? Oh, Francis is still in this match.
Say what you will about AJ Francis and his attitude, but he is one tough SOB for kicking out of not only that Hurricane run up to the tables, but the Phoenix splash. What will it take?
Tremendous respect shown by the fans here in Albuquerque, New Mexico for this no-holds-barred match. And there's Rich Swann, the baseball bat he used to destroy the first-class penthouse months ago.
And here on AMC, maybe looking to strike the shades of Negan here and cave in the skull of AJ Francis.
Francis trying to keep his distance. Oh, ball of that fist! A steel chain around the hand of AJ Francis!
That's gotta be it.
Could this be the end? No, Swan won't give up!
You gotta be kidding! Watch that, the spit went flying. Might have lost a tooth for all we know. But somehow Swan kicks out.
And now Francis grabbing the trash can full of weapons that Swan brought with him into the match.
And what more are these two willing to do to each other?
Oh, God.
Now Swan is helpless here.
Oh, Swan's defenseless!
AJ Francis not done! Not only crack your skull, might pop an eardrum if you're Rich Swan. And Swan is barely moving here, Tom.
Oh! Good God! The referee's got to stop Francis!
Well, he better be careful. He doesn't want to get this entire match thrown out.
This is no holds barred. It is no disqualification. Technically, all this is legal.
Very much so. And look at Rich Swan. He's just a heap at this point.
Cover. What in the hell has Swan got in him? The heart of Rich Swan
is undeniable. But how much is the man still fighting? How much is just his body's instinct? And how much is left of Rich Swan? Oh, wait a second. Francis heading up to the second rope here. Hand around the throat of Swan. Is he thinking down payment? Whoa!
Francis went into the chairs!
Once again. Swan! And not done yet.
Off the top, the splash to the spine!
Could it be enough?
Swan sends Francis back to economy!
Here is your winner, Rich Swan!
What a war! The ashes of first class strewn all about the impact zone.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, last night on Impact, plenty of matches were announced for No Surrender on Friday the 13th of February at the Pinnacle in Nashville, Tennessee. This one has been made official. Trey Miguel, via his Feast or Fired opportunity, will challenge Stax for the TNA International Championship live on TNA Plus at No Surrender. At number 4, this has been signed for No Surrender as well. The Righteous have asked to team with the Hardys, and it's been made official. The reigning TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions Matt and Jeff Hardy will have to coexist with Vincent and Dutch as they face Order 4 at No Surrender. At number 3, earlier on this week, live on NXT, the Elegance brand successfully defended their TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship against Zarya and Sol Ruka, the team known as Zoruka. You can head to TNA social and digital platforms right now and find out how it all went down on NXT. At number 2, last night on Impact, Steve Macklin was given the opportunity by Santino Marella to return to Impact to say his goodbyes to members of the roster and crew. One of Steve Macklin's closest friends is the reigning TNA World Champion, Mike Santana, who lauded Macklin for his selflessness for his time in TNA. Macklin then took this opportunity to assault the reigning TNA World Champion. Mike Santana was absolutely furious, and I have to say, what Macklin did last night on Impact was supremely unprofessional and extremely disappointing. And at number 1, Impact was full of highs and lows for the reigning TNA World Champion Mike Santana, who in the course of the night, found out about his matchup coming up at No Surrender. Santana will team with the returning X Division champion Leon Slater to face Nick Nemeth, who has his eyes on the TNA World Championship with his Call Your Shot gauntlet opportunity, and Eddie Edwards, who has a guaranteed TNA World title shot via Feast or Fired. The TNA World Champion Mike Santana is in jeopardy on Friday the 13th of February, live on TNA Plus at the Pinnacle in Nashville at No Surrender. You can get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com. Still to come in our main event, John Skyler of Order 4 goes one-on-one with Manny Lemons. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring one of the newest signings to the Knockouts division, Elayna Black. That's next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today we are sitting down with none other than Elayna Black.
Hi.
Elayna! I'm so happy to have you here.
So happy to be here. I wanted to be on here, and you came up to me and asked me before I could even ask you.
And you know what? It is an honor that you wanted to be on the show
you're a queen.
because it's like herding cats to get people. Sometimes I trick people into doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, hey, we have to do this thing.
No,
And they're
never
like,
trick me. I'll be
"Dude."
here.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
your co-host.
And I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you. Well, you know what? I just want to go ahead and address the pink elephant in the room. I noticed we're wearing a Casey Navarro shirt.
We might be. We might be.
It
little
was
hard lunch just recently, so
indeed.
had to represent.
It was announced on social media.
It was, but you knew well before social media.
I did, because I always get the scoop. Believe that.
She's always got the tea.
I did. I knew. So, but for those at home, tell us how this kind of all came about.
Okay, he's gonna hate me for saying this, but he slid into my DMs.
Hey, that's how
Sometimes
things
it's
work.
Social media these days. Hey,
Yep.
what do you know? He had just gotten injured. I had just kind of taken a break from wrestling, so we were both kind of in this weird mental spot and just like we didn't
Limbo.
really know what the hell we were doing. And
Yeah.
like he messaged me one day. He was kind of just giving me support, like he's a nice guy, so he was just kind of
course,
giving me
yeah.
support. He saw
Such a sweetheart.
saw my post about how I was taking a break and stuff. So we started talking from there. I mean, he was injured, didn't have anything to do. I wasn't wrestling, so it was like the perfect time to come together. So
Yeah.
we've been together for a while now and decided to announce it. I didn't want to announce it before TNA because I didn't want people to be like, oh, you're going to come to TNA. I wanted it to be very...
Because you're
very-
smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
you're smart. You get it. You get it. And I'm so happy that you two are together.
Thank you.
And that's such a beautiful thing because you have been able to come together and support each other and get each other through. You know what could have been a very difficult
Yeah,
time,
100%.
but you can. I think community is so important when it comes
Yes.
to recovery or transitional periods in your life. Having those support people.
Yeah, and he's so good at like supporting me. I was so nervous to like make my return, and obviously he still has a little bit till he makes his return from injury, but he's just been there like helping me through everything, being my little cheerleader, and like it's good to like lean on each other because you know he has the days where he's like, damn, like I really want to be back there, like this sucks, but like he's happy for me, so it's good to have that support system and someone who understands. Like sometimes like dating and wrestling can, you know, everyone has their opinions, but it's nice to have someone who just gets it, and like you don't really have to explain what you're feeling or anything, like someone who just gets it.
Yeah.
And he's great, so
I love it. I love it so much. Well, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Do you two have any plans?
We don't have any plans specifically on Valentine's Day because I think we have to be here.
Oh yeah.
There is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There is a show.
We will be in Nashville.
We will be in Nashville.
We will be in Nashville.
But right before Nashville, we're actually going to a wedding for his family in Puerto Rico for like a week. So I've never been to Puerto Rico, so I'm very excited.
That's so
we'll probably do our little
exciting.
Valentine's Day week before.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so exciting. It's so great when you get to like travel. Like we travel a lot for work, obviously, but like I have people out of wrestling will often say like, oh my gosh, it must be so exciting to go to these
what did
places.
you see? I'm
and it's like a hotel and a venue. That's what I saw.
And the rental car place. And that's about it. the drive from the rental car place to the hotel.
Yeah, but
That's
it's great when we have time to like actually travel and enjoy places. Like last year we had the dates we had 2 dates in LA kind of close to each other, so we took a couple extra days. If there were any places that TNA was going to go that maybe we had some extra time, is there anywhere you'd like to visit this year?
Well, I love LA, so I am sad that I missed that because I would have thrived in that time. So if we can go back to LA, that'd be great.
Okay.
If we went to my hometown of Chicago, I think that'd be pretty fun.
Yes.
You know, why not?
TNA loves Chicago.
Preferably not like during this time because it's like kind of cold, but like if we go in there in the summer, that'd be great. If anyone from higher up is listening in the summer, thank you.
All right, we do love Chicago, and Chicago loves TNA. Yeah. We know that.
Yes, and I've only been to Canada once. It's the only time I've ever left the country. So if we do any out of the country shows, I need to start stamping my passport because it's naked right now.
I understand. I've only recently gotten across the pond over to a different hemisphere.
Yeah.
Other than that, it had been Mexico, Canada.
Yeah.
That was the most out of the country I'd been. So what's on your bucket list? Where's somewhere like before you die, you want to go? You got to go and live it to the fullest.
Okay, well, I've always wanted to wrestle in England or Japan. Those are like the two, I guess, wrestling-wise. I would like want to go for wrestling. For like regular life, just wanting to like travel and see, I've always wanted to go to Italy because I'm Italian.
Girl.
I've always wanted to go to Italy or like Mykonos. I've always wanted to go to Mykonos, so maybe one day.
Something in me told me Italy.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to Italy.
It's so beautiful.
Bad.
So beautiful, and I can eat pasta all day long. So.
Oh my gosh, Italian food, and then it's just a gorgeous place.
Yes. Beautiful.
And Greece too. It really just the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I'd like to do like a Mediterranean cruise.
Ooh, should we go on a cruise?
We're manifesting. Ooh. Yes. Mediterranean cruise.
TNA cruise.
Who said that? You know what? We'll put that through. Whoever's watching, we're going to put that through to them.
We're
manifesting LA, Chicago, TNA Mediterranean cruise. Well, Elayna, thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you back.
I'm happy to be here.
TNA's seen many iterations of Elayna Black, but now we have you in, you know what? I don't even want to call it your final form because we're only just getting started. Only just getting started. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Around the Ring.
Up next, it's our Xplosion main event. Manny Lemons, one-on-one with John Skyler of Order 4. This match is next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion. And now it's time for our main event.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kearns, Utah, weighing in at 222 pounds, Manny Lemons.
Gia, I believe we're witnessing the TNA debut of Manny Lemons.
He's the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand. It's Manny Lemons, and Albuquerque is ready for some zest. His opponent, accompanied by Special Agent Zero and Jason Hodge, representing Order 4 from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, John Skyler.
Meanwhile, John Skyler with a sour look on his face.
That's good. I like what you did there. I like what you did there. He strikes me almost like a guard dog, like a bulldog you gotta keep on a tight leash, but once you let him go, you never know who's gonna bite.
Skyler accompanied by his regular tag team partner, Jason Hodge, the team known as the Great Hands within Order 4. What a reception here for Manny Lemons. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Another factor on the outside here for Lemons to consider. Not only Jason Hodge, but Special Agent Zero, Mustafa Ali's personal weapon of mass destruction from Order 4.
It seems that Mustafa Ali just tries to surround himself with any individual that he sees as dangerous. but not too dangerous that he'll be a threat. He has to keep him, like I said, on a tight leash.
On the move, arm drag there by Lemons. Well-traveled veteran. On the move and a shoulder tackle. Takes down John Skyler.
He calls himself the zest of the best.
Kick right to the midsection.
Manny Lemons just beating the pulp out of John Skyler.
Well, it's Skyler. Not going to allow that to continue, and now attacking Lemons from behind.
Yeah, John Skyler's got a lot of experience under his belt that can't be discounted. You can't forget about all the things that John Skyler has seen in his many, many years in professional wrestling.
This is his 18th year in the industry. Here's the cover and a kick out. You saw that big smile on Skyler's face. A little too presumptive there. Forearm grinding into the face of Lemons.
You know, he just gets more ferocious with time. That's what I've noticed about John Skyler. Every year he gets a little more, well, no pun intended, sour, a little more calloused.
And now Skyler is squeezing Lemons.
Indeed he is. Hoping to make some lemonade. Hope they have some sugar in the back.
Skyler's first singles matchup in a number of months here in TNA Wrestling. Regularly a tag team competitor. Able to take down Lemons there after a little flurry.
Things are looking a little rotten for Manny Lemons, who once sat beneath the learning tree of Brian Myers. Wow, and the fans here in Albuquerque they're behind the king of the lemonade stand.
Great night of action here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Head to TNAWrestling.com and get the complete ticket information for our upcoming events in Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, and New Orleans, Louisiana. Again, head to TNAWrestling.com, and if you can't be there in person, head to watch.TNAWrestling.com to subscribe to TNA Plus. Jason Hotch and John Skyler having a lot of fun at the expense of Manny Lemons tonight.
Indeed, these two have been a very good team since being paired up. There's a reason they call themselves the Great Hands, and that is that anybody can catch their hands. They will take it to anybody in the TNA locker room and outside of it. Oh, no!
Right to the eyes, and I'll pull off the headband of Manny Lemons. Oh, and a shot there by Jason Hotch. A cheap shot as the referee was dealing with Skyler.
Nothing sweet about that.
Now look at Lemons trying to fire back here, knee right to the midsection by Skyler. Stuffs out that little bit of offense. Lemons into the corner, shoulder first, when Skyler in pursuit went into the turnbuckle, and that created an opening for Manny Lemons.
Here we go!
Samoan drop center of the ring, hook to the leg. Is this it for Skyler? And a kick out. Imagine how furious Mustafa Ali would be with John Skyler if he lost here on Xplosion.
I'd call that a sun drop.
Oh, right to the chin. Lemons is reeling.
He's in a bad way right now. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the slingshot spear by John Skyler. Skyler picks up a win on behalf of Order 4.
Here is your winner, John Skyler.
Nothing but pulp left of Manny Lemons. John Skyler is your victor here on Xplosion. I know Mustafa Ali is looking on with pride right now.
Skyler and Hotch can say they were the first match ever in the history of TNA Thursday Night Impact Live on AMC weeks ago. And tonight they make a statement at the expense of Manny Lemons. What is next for Order 4 here in TNA Wrestling? John Skyler, your winner here on Xplosion.